If you like this video, please click like, share it, subscribe, buttons down there. Just press it, never to do it again. And if you want coaching with me in Nottingham Online, all the information is in the bio. How you doing, my friend, all right?
It's Anda Zang here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been asking players what the shots they really have difficulty with. Can you explain a shot that you particularly don't like? And then I'll put it on, and then I'll explain it on my channel.
Yeah, sure.
Go on then, tell me a shot that you don't like.
Any
shot.
just I hate long pot. Any long pot.
Well, you're really good at them.
No, I'm not.
No?
No.
I think it's better than he probably thinks.
No, and
So you don't like long
I hit
pots?
many shots.
Why don't you like long pots?
Because difficult. Because I think I'm not the great.
It's quite modest, isn't it? It's not bad at it. All right, well, I'll talk about long pots. And is there any particular long pot you don't like?
Just like where we need to roll the.
You don't like rolling them in?
Yeah, roll the cube with a very soft shot.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'll put that on my channel.
Sometimes I worry about the table.
You worry about the tables? Okay. Yeah, well, that's
maybe
we need to take that with the fitters.
Drafted.
Yeah, right. All right, we'll put that on my channel. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How you doing? This week, as you can see, it's another shot that professionals hate. I was in the practice room in Yushan, and Zhang was on the next table to me. As you can see there, we both look very jet lagged, very tired, and I asked him what shot he hates, and that's what he told me. Thanks to Zang for doing this. He's a really good sport and a fantastic player. Check this out. Here we go. I'm going to use this shot to make Zang's point why he doesn't like to drop these in, and most players would rather stun this in and drop it in, right? That's usually, well, I don't know a player that wouldn't stun this in rather than drop it in. First thoughts, you'd think surely the best to drop it in, because obviously when you hit the ball slower, it makes the pocket slightly bigger because it's less chance of it, jawing and thrown out of the jaws. But even though that is the case, assuming that the table is level, players would still rather stun it in. Now the reason is this. I talk on my channel all the time about how the middle of the white doesn't exist. Science, absolute fact, it don't exist. Keep searching. But if by some miracle you hit the middle on the correct line, the white would roll straight towards that red and pot it. Brilliant. But if you just catch it not in the middle and you put a little bit of side on, when you're dropping it in, because the white's not going very fast, it gives chance for the spin to grip the cloth and it can pull it off its line very easily. So that's why it's really tough. Like I say, if you catch that middle, don't exist, it will go straight, but if not, at a slower pace, it's harder to keep it on that line. If you hit the ball harder, not hard, just a firmer strike, what that means is even if you don't quite catch the middle and put a little bit of side on, the white will go straight off your Q-tip to the point that you're aiming at. So although, yes, rolling it in makes the pocket slightly bigger for the fact that it won't come away from the pocket, less chance of it coming away from the pocket, they will still rather hit it harder because they can keep the white on the line easier. Now I've got to make pop this now and show you. I'm going to play it with a smidge of right hand side. So when we slow it down with my camera there, you're going to see the white gently rotating one way, but you'll see that whatever line I've hit it on, it will go straight to that point. When I play it with a little bit of side from here, and you'll see I'm not putting a lot on, it's not, when we slow that down, you'll see the white swerve. So first I've got to pot this. Here we go, smidge of right, here we go. That was a smidge of right. Check this out. Right, here we go, look. I put a smidge of right on, look there. And you see the white holds its line, look, even though it's skidding, it won't grip. And then obviously you've potted the red and you see that little bit of right on it there. That's why it's in a bit firmer, holds its line. So you don't have to be as accurate. Still got to be quite good, but like I say, it's not going to swerve at that pace. Now I'm gonna drop it in. Same shot, virtually, but I'm now gonna drop it in with a smidge of right hand side. It's not a lot of side, you'll see the white's not fizzing like that, but you'll see with that camera there, when I slow it down, you'll see that the white will start to swerve because the spin sort of grips the cloth and pulls it off its line. Here we go. Smidge of right, not a lot. Check this out. Right, here we go. Here's the rolling one in. You'll see I put a bit of right on, look. It won't hit it in a minute. It's a big pause, isn't it? I'm going to hit it any minute. There we go. Now you see it starts out a bit left as I look at it, right as we look at it. And you see the white start to grip and just swerve left as we look at it, obviously right as the player. And then I hit it a bit thin. But that's, at that pace, you're always in danger of that happening. And that's why players would rather play that firmer shot. And if you look at a lot of the best long potters, they do hit the ball slightly firmer. They hit the back of the pocket, and that is because the white will hold its line a bit better. But not too hard, just a nice strike, easy peasy. Ball striking. So there you go, that's why players would rather stun it in, not just Zhang, all of us really would rather play that stun shot. It's a tougher shot to drop it in. Trying to catch that mythical middle. Comment below, see you soon.